Good morning, student. Welcome to the lecture of emerging trades in a mechanical engineering. This is the second session. We are going to continue a discussion on unit number 4, that is energy audit and management. So the course outcome related to this topic is use of different standards for energy management and audit of a given system. For better understanding, the unit outcome related to this is describe the methods of energy monitoring and targeting. In this, we are interested to learn about data and information analysis. So the today's key points, or we call it as a today's agenda: introduction to energy monitoring and targeting, scope of energy monitoring and targeting, elements of energy monitoring and targeting system, data and information analysis, and examples related to data and information analysis. First, introduction part. Introduction to energy monitoring and targeting. Actually, the energy monitoring and targeting, it is a management technique that uses a different energy informations on the basis of eliminating waste. Second, and control the current energy usage. Third, it improves existing operating practices. We know that every industry made by, we consider that the small industry, middle industry, or high level industry that utilizes some and other form of energy to manage its day to day processes like thermal energy, mechanical energy, electrical energy, and so on. Because the aim of this industry is to save the maximum energy so that it will be more profitable to that industry, and this depends upon the three M's. First, eliminating waste means it's automatically maximum energy saving that will give a maximum profit to that industry. Second, reduces and controls the current energy usage means it will either by efficiency of machine or by some processes or by reduce unnecessary energy usages. Third, it improves existing and operating practices. Actually, it is built on the principle of you can't manage what you did not measure. Means, in simple word, if we did not measure, means how much energy we are using, we don't know, and we do not able to achieve that saving energy. Next, it combines the principle of energy use and its statistics. Next, definition of energy monitoring means actually it aims at establishing the current and baseline energy performance. Means to measure how much energy we are actually using. Energy targeting, actually it aims at identification of defined targeted energy consumptions. In simple word, by using energy targeting process, we can set a particular target which we will be achieve through energy saving. The scope of energy and monitoring targeting. First, monitoring and targeting, it is actually management technique in which all plants and building utilizes such as fuel, steam, refrigeration, compressed air, water, electricity, so on. So it involves a systematic and disciplined division of a facility into energy cost centers. So the utilities in each centers are closely monitored. The energy used is compared with the production volume or any other suitable measurement of operation. The target set once that information is available on a regular basis. In this, if any gaps is identified, that interpreted and rectified by the suitable action. Finally, we are concluded the monitoring and targeting programs has been so effective because the estimated reduction in annual energy cost in various industrial sectors between 5 to 20%. The elements of energy monitoring and targeting system are: first, recording; second, analyzing; third, comparing; fourth, setting target; fifth, monitoring; sixth, reporting; and seventh, controlling. We will see one by one. First, recording. Actually, it measuring and it will be recording energy consumption. Analyzing. It correlating the energy consumption to a measured output such as production volume. Comparing. It compares the energy that is actual to the standard or benchmark usage. Setting target. It will set a target to reduce or control energy consumption. Next, monitoring. It comparing energy consumptions to a set target on a regular basis. Reporting. Reporting, it gives the result including any variations from target which have been set. Last, controlling. It will control, or you can say that it will implementing a management measures to correct any variance which may have occurred. The essential steps in the energy monitoring and targeting system. First, checking. It gives the accuracy of energy invoices. Second, allocation. The energy cost to specific department. Third, determining. It determines the energy performance as well as energy efficiency. Fourth, recording. It records the energy usage so that the project intended to improve the energy efficiency can be checked. Last, highlighting. It highlights the performance of any problem in that system. Next point, data and information analysis. Actually, a data and information analysis is very important to understand the various ways of energy consumptions. The data collection related to production, operation, hours, weather, forms on the baseline data. So data is analyzed to establish the baseline energy performance of that plant. After collecting data that related with energy consumption, energy cost and production, so the next step is to analyze it. So analyzing a graphical tools are very effective for developing a relation between energy consumption and the production. So the energy data can be analyzed by using following techniques. First, pie chart; second, bar chart; and third, CUSUM techniques. So first, the energy data and information analysis using pie chart, example number 1. In table shows that the annual energy cost sheet, in that there are two different energies are there. First, thermal energy bill is there. In that the fuel 1, fuel 2 and fuel 3 is defined. So fuel 1 is a furnace oil, fuel 2 is a LPG, fuel 3 is HSD. In second, the electrical bill is added, and finally the annual energy cost sheet will be calculated with the help of the thermal energy bill plus electricity bill. In this table, the all readings I have shown on the basis of monthly. In second step, After obtaining the respective annual energy cost, a pie chart can be shown in the second diagram. In this, they have mentioned the furnace oil related to 38% and the LPG 12% and HSD 5% and remaining the 45% of electricity bill. Next, the energy data and information analysis by using pie chart, example number 2. In this table shows the fuel conversion data related to electricity, HSD, furnace oil and LPG. In that there are supply units, two supply units are there, kilowatt hour and kg, that we are converting in only one factor, that is kilocalories. So finally we will get values in kilocalories that shown in the table number 2. And step 2, after conversion to a common unit, a pie chart can we draw that will be shown in the second diagram with the help of a percentage distribution of energy consumption, that is LPG 15%, HSD 5%, electricity 18%, and the remaining will be furnace oil. So the next bit, the energy data and information analysis by using bar chart. It is difficult to arrive a system performance from a plain data collected in the form of spreadsheet. Hence the data is present in the form of bar charts, and this will be collected this will be collected 24 into 12 months of energy bill. In this bar chart there are different types. First, monthly consumption data for the current and previous year. Second, annual total energy and production. Third, monthly specific energy consumption. Fourth, specific energy consumption with production. We will see one by one. First, energy data and information analysis by using bar chart. Examples. First, monthly energy consumption for current and previous year. In figure, it shows that the most commonly used chart is a bar chart. In this, the energy management is shown with the help of comparing 2 years. In x-axis, the monthly energy has shown, and y-axis their values has been given. In second, the annual total for energy and production, it is plotted on the same chart. On y-axis monthly energy bill is there, sorry, in y-axis the production is there and energy is also is there. On x-axis the as per the monthly data is provided. So the each point covers the seasonal cycles. So the second type of energy data and information analysis using bar chart is annual total for energy and production. In this, the energy and production both are plotted on the same y-axis, and each point is corresponding to the sum of previous 12 months data, and each point covers a seasonal cycle. The second chart shows that the monthly production in pink color and blue color indicates the energy consumption. The third type is a monthly specific energy consumption, is directly related to the production. The specific energy consumption is energy consumption per unit of production. The third bar chart will be the specific energy consumption is shown on y-axis, on x-axis with respect to every specific month as shown. Fourth one, the specific energy consumption with production. It will be actually same with the monthly specific energy consumption. The only addition is the production data. We can see in the last chart the both energy as well as energy means the specific energy consumption as well as the production are shown on the y-axis, and the monthly values are shown on x-axis. That's it from today's lecture. We will continue our discussion on this topic in next lecture. Thank you.